is when is this Julio story coming out? Are you just sitting until Julio gets hot?
He's waiting for Julio to hit his first home run.
Where is the story? We've been waiting on the story for a month.
Actually, the answer to that is actually yes.
Jeff, what is going on with Julio? He is not Julio right now.
No, he's not. But we've seen these stretches from him before, right?
Yep.
Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but he was not Julio at the beginning of last year either.
Nope.
It's April 16th, and he doesn't have a home run yet, though. Like, we haven't quite seen this. He's hitting below 200. He got picked off the other night when he went into the game. The defense has actually been really good. He's been thrown out once at the plate, running through a stop sign, and all of that without hitting a home run. He has one extra base hit. As we said, it's April 17th. It just doesn't... Look, the Mariners are set up to survive some different things, but I don't see how they could possibly survive Julio doing this for too long.
Well, last May 21st, Julio was hitting 204, on base 280, slugging 376, and they survived that.
Yep.
And that was another month on top of what he's doing right now. So, you know me, I don't panic about small sample sizes, and I'm not going to do that here. Is it something that is worth continuing to follow and monitor and have those little fears in the back of your mind about? Yes. Is it worth going and making any sort of like wholesale changes to what he's doing right now? No. You just trust the talent. That's what I always say. Just trust the talent, and it will play, and he will be fine. I'm sorry, but Julio Rodriguez did not overnight forget how to play baseball. He's just going through a rough patch right now. And, you know, as you see, like, guys of his generation, like Bobby Witt Jr. getting off to, you know, ridiculous starts, and Anthony Volpe looking like a star, and Juan Soto doing Juan Soto type things. You know, these young guys who he's supposed to be up there with, looking like monsters, they're all going to go through stretches too. Maybe not a stretch quite like this, but they're going to go through stretches, and it's just going to look a little bit different because they'll have the numbers that have been built up over the course of a month or two or three or however long it takes for them to go through a bad stretch, such that, you know, the dip will be there, but it won't be nearly as pronounced as it is when you start a season this way. Yeah. That being said, I can guarantee you that going into next season, Julio Rodriguez's entire MO is going to be, I want to start hot, and I'm going to do things to make it such that I do.
Well, I think that's some of the challenge, because that's what this year's mantra was.
Yeah.
Right. And if anything, Jeffrey, he overtrained to the point where at the start of camp, they kind of had to shut him down a little bit because, you know, wrist was a little bit sore, that he had taken so many swings that was really the story of the first 2 years. The first one being a rookie one where he got kind of screwed by umps and strike zone was all over the place, and he just, you know, survived that and then flourished. And last year, as you mentioned, it was all the way into May where, you know, he continued to remain cold. So that was supposed to be, and that's why Jeff Passan was out to write an article with Ichiro and Julio and get this whole thing going. So can we please get him started so we can finally read this article, for crying out loud?
I have another story I'm working on right now. That's my priority at the moment. So
okay,
actually, if I'm going to be completely selfish here, this can last for like a couple more days. And then he can get going, and all will be well with the world.